But yeah, we actually had some crazy news over the weekend too. We had some Rashee Rice get into a car wreck racing down in Dallas, and driving a Corvette and whatnot. It's kind of like I see that, I'm like, "What? You have to be kidding me." I'm like, because we did a one-man or 1 QB dynasty draft here not too long ago, and, I took, Rashee Rice with my 2nd pick in the draft thinking, him for kinda being my number 1 guy, but, yeah, so I might be screwed. I might be screwed right now.
Other than fantasy owners and if you have any stock of him, I guess, if you do dynasty, redraft, if you're planning on using him, making money off him, on parlays and whatnot of the upcoming season, you're probably gonna it's all gonna go up in flames. Just like my tattoos. It's just a bunch of flames and skulls everywhere. This clown is probably gonna end up missing half the damn season. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he was in a damn Corvette. He couldn't even get something nice. Get some every man's fucking sports car or whatever. This Corvette sucks. Get him. And I'm a Chevy guy. Jamie too. GMC Chevy. That's our wheelhouse, and we're kind of perplexed. Like, what are you doing, dude? Involved. He was a death away from being Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs had. I was listening to a podcast today, and they were talking about he had no issues at Alabama. Henry Ruggs was a model teammate, model citizen. Nick Saban was talking him up, and then ends up. We thought he had a bright NFL future. There were probably some guys that had shares of Henry Ruggs with the Raiders, and he pissed it all away. And now he's sitting in a damn jail cell. Rashee Rice wasn't that far away from joining him. Get cells right by each other. Different parts of the country, but still, I'd have to see some of the freeways down in Dallas. We don't live in Texas. We don't live in Hook 'em Horns. We don't live down there. So, but fuck, he's a fucking idiot. He's probably gonna end up being a YouTube short. Rashee Rice, you're a fucking moron.
Yeah, and that's the sad thing about this. I mean, you get young kids that get money, and then you can't you can't have eagle eyes on these guys 24/7. I mean, these guys are gonna be
grown ass men. These motherfuckers. I know I'm swearing a lot tonight. I can't help it. I issues at work today, and I'm taking it out on our show. I can talk however I want, dude. They I don't care if he's in his early 20s. It's like, dude, these guys are getting paid now. I guarantee he was getting paid in college. Probably not, Caleb Williams level money or Shedeur Sanders or any, but he was making 6 figures in college with NIL, and he was a good enough receiver to do that. And so he's been getting paid probably at least the last 2-3 years of his life before he got into the NFL. So it's like, let's not, like, you're a grown man, dude. You're a grown ass man. Certain world champion. Had a pretty damn good playoffs for a rookie. He was. You're basically the best team in the league. You're the number 2 receiver. It's you, Hollywood Brown, and then obviously Kelsey at tight end there. But it's like it's just dumb. Don't be involved in that shit, man. You're a professional athlete. You're privileged to do that, like Jamie was saying. Make it. There's a second round. He's got to be making low 7 figures. Yeah, somewhere in there. Like, dude, you got a good life. You catch a football. Don't be involved.
Yeah,
shit.
It is.
We're regular guys. If we were involved in that, dude, there'd be no litigation or hey, we'd be sitting in jail cells. Let's just be honest. We'd be sitting in the South Dakota State pen right now, or we'd be awaiting trial or some shit. It's just you get away with that because of privilege and how big the NFL is. It's like, get him out of here. I don't want any, I don't want any shares of this guy. I don't care if he's productive or not. He's going to be a guy that I avoid in redraft leagues. And I know in one of our dynasty leagues that I have shares of Rashee Rice. He's on the table. You want him? Come talk to me. We'll make a deal. If end up, well, you, of course. Anybody else in our league, it happens to come across the show. Let's I forget which TV host used to say that, but let's make a deal.
Yeah, hey, that's right after The Price is Right. No, that's before The Price is Right, I believe. Yeah, let's make a deal. I should get that as a little sound bit. Let's make a deal.
Make a deal.
But Yeah. No, it is. It's very, very saddening, because, we honestly, I mean, before even the NFL season started, we said that, Rashee Rice was going to be the Kansas City Chiefs leading receiver.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
ding, 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 he
We
was,
were
you know?
dead on. There's a
So
like you're not gonna be right. There's too many players, too many variables to be right on everything. But I mean, we hit a home run on that. Like guy had over 900 yards, had a pretty decent playoffs. It's like but Henry Ruggs was on the same projection. I mean, really, he wasn't like Jamar Chase level, JJ, that kind of level guy. But I mean, Henry Ruggs was gonna be a probably 900,000 yard receiver, just a solid, good number 2, number 3 receiver for the Raiders. He fucked that up. And I just, Rashee Rice, it's probably down the same path now. I know he didn't kill anybody. I know there's no drugs or any other stuff like that, but it's a judgment thing. These athletes now, it's like the money's different than it used to be. Deion's, your boy Deion fucked up back in the day. Chris Carter. There's been other receivers and star players that have screwed up. But yeah, it's too corporate now. The money's too good. You can't be pulling this shit.
yeah, yeah, I have to agree. I mean, it is. It's kind of saddening, even though he didn't kill anybody, but supposedly he wasn't there, but then he was there. So it's kind of like, dude, don't be stupid.
Sounds like the Otani excuse. Well, my translator. No, motherfucker, you were selling that shit. Just it's
in other words,
Rashee Rice's explanation was just goofy. It's like, no, dude, we know what you were doing.
Yeah, just go if you want to go race. There's racetracks for a reason, dude. Go get on one of those drag strips and go out there and race instead of being stupid in public. That's all. Everybody wants these supercars. There's a drag strip for all that stuff. We got
drag strips. Up in our neck of the woods, we got the Brainerd International Raceway. Got drag racing up there. There's Skip Barber Racing School. I remember seeing John Cena do that years ago. You can do 150, 180 miles an hour in a race car. It's like, dude, there's other, like legal, low key ways to get your fix. If you're a speed demon, like Jamie's a speed demon. It's like Jamie's not out there doing dumb shit like that.
No, not
maybe when he was younger, but we don't talk about that. But.
Yeah, shh, keep that under wraps now. Hey now. But yeah, I think that just kind of sums up our, Rashee Rice, and